Alrighty, we are back with another Woofing Waves video. Surprise, surprise, we are once again being very vocal about things we don't like. And if you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate it, love all the support, love all you guys. And let's get into it, because you might think I hate Woofing Waves. I don't. I love Woofing Waves. I think it's a really great game. Unfortunately, there are some issues that I can't overlook. And I'm a firm believer in, when you have an issue, speak out about it. Because if you don't, things will never change. Now, saying all that is like, yeah, but it's a video game. It's like, I've invested time, money, and fun into this. I have a right to complain. Anyone has a right to complain. Whether you like something, dislike something, we all have an opinion. We all have a voice to use it with. That being said, let's talk about 2.7's live stream. Now, right off the get-go, we get this nice little cosplay thing, I suppose. Obviously sounds muted. I don't know if it's cosplay or just really good graphics, but you can tell where the money with Augusta and Ayuno went to. This. Which, by the way, looks phenomenal. I mean, truly, some of the peakest shit you'll ever see. Now, I've accidentally just got rid of something that I needed. Bear with me. We're back. Okay, so, go into it. Now, lovely presentation. Lovely Woofing Waves live streams. I've never been bored during one. It's never felt like a drag. I've been locked in for the full amount of time it's on. It's just, it was hard this time because nothing really happened. What do I mean by that? Well, in case you've been living under a rock, we've got the big climactic trailer, which I recommend watching yourself. More about that later. But I'm concerned about some things. Now, if you don't know, recently I've been very critical in 2.6, and as a whole in 2.4 as well. Part 1, which will be Galbrenner's banner, will be this phenomenal quest. The world building's amazing, the storytelling's immaculate, the presentation and everything. It all fits together nicely and perfectly. Set it up for the big climactic finale. And then part 2 hits, which, if it's going the way I think it is, part 2 will be Queon, I don't know his name properly. And they'll rush it to where it was hyped up and teased in 2.2 when we rescue Carterfia, that she's going to become strong enough to save us when we need to be saved. This is the prime opportune moment for that exact thing to happen, that Chekhov's gun, if it will. It's the prime thing for this to happen. And I already know what's going to happen is Rover is going to save Carterfia from Galbrenner and kill the Fenodian once and for all. Even though Fenodians can't be killed, but hey, we're the MC, we decide the rules. We're the unwritten one, okay? We don't give a fuck. The problem there is, I'm expecting the Rover to do something special. So, it's not special. Special lost all meaning. It's just a normal Wednesday for Rover at this point. So, the climactic showdown, the epic conclusion, it goes from being here to down here if the Rover does it. And I think that's a shame. It's really diminished the Rover's importance on the story, because he's too important to it, and nothing bad can happen. 2.5 was a great example of we see the Rover fail. We see the Rover really go, hey, I messed up, sure, but I have to do what's right to save the world. And I think it's great. The issue is, they've finally bring back all the characters, which I know people are hyping up for ages. I don't mind characters leaving the story for now. Carlotta, I'm sorry if you disagree. Carlotta has no reason being in Septimont right now, where she was. Because what's she going to do? Come in and stare longly at the Rover as he and Ayuno hold hands? No. I'm just worried that they have the prime opportunity to go, hey, finally, the Rover is the one being saved by Carterfia, who is the main character of Septimont Renacita. She's the main character. She's okay, everything revolves around her existence. And it diminishes the entire story if Rover just goes, yeah, but I'm the player character. And I hope Kuro Games do deliver. I hope I'm wrong. I eat my words. People look back on this and go, damn, It was worried for nothing. But let's go on more of the patch, okay? Because it's Gal Brenner. And let's be honest, let me just fast forward a little bit. She looks great, okay? There's no denying that. Gal Brenner's going to look great. There's a code for you, by the way. Codes will be pinned in the comments, probably, or in the description. Gal Brenner looks insane. Bayonetta, Devil May Cry, there you go. We know you love it. Shady left a really great comment here. And I'm not going to spoil it with the gameplay. You can watch it yourself. The gameplay is really good. We'll show a little bit here, potentially, when I can find it. Here we go. The gameplay looks good. It's alright. This is just a quick complaint from me. There's going to be a different video about this, potentially. I don't need characters to have this long, complicated kit with like 5 different stages to unlocking it to its max potential. Just give me something nice, easy, that looks flashy like this. Because I guarantee this is going to read really complicated. And in practice, it's going to be a lot easier than you think, like Ayuno. And then we get someone like Quion, where if we go here, the animations, it looks really nice and smooth. But I guarantee his kit's going to be really easy. It's going to look complicated, sure, because it has to. Because, you know, for some reason, it looks better, I guess. But it's going to be really simple, and I love that. Alright, moving on now. The comment Shady left. So, they're going to hyper-focus on mid-Brenner and leave this guy with the B team, aren't they? I'm going to skip Gal Brenner for 2 reasons. 1, I have Looper already. 2, I have Changli. That's the fusion team. She's a fusion character. I'm not replacing Brant for Gal Brenner in any team, because it's Brant. Okay, best character in Women Waves, hands down. But I'm worried he's just going to be kind of a character who's there, and he's just in the story. And like, hey, he's just here because he's on the banner. Okay, I will admit, Quion is a prime example of, okay, we just need him because he's on the banner. Then he goes into the story and he's off, and he'll probably come back later in the future. Who knows? But let's talk about the real issue. The events. This is what annoys me the most. So right here, we get a new Echo set, a new Sonata set, Flame Wings Shadow. What we need isn't new Echo sets, unless this is a direct replacement for something like Flaming Clawprint or whatever the old 1.x fusion set is. I don't want to farm another one of this. We just need improvements. Saint Tontas, love him, hate him. I think he's a great content creator. I think he's great. Dives deep into this and really says, why is this set better than this one, as well as the 10%? I think it's Windward Pilgrimage is better than the current Aero set for Gian. And Gian can't really activate it. It's a direct power creep, and older units can't use it. We need either reworks of 1.0 Echo sets, or we just need new ones to outright replace it. And hopefully that's what this is. Now, there's some optimizations that happen as well with batch merging. You still can't claim all of this, though. That's kind of unfortunate. New nightmares. Oh, second code here, in case you're wondering. Now, Gal Brenner's here. You're probably wondering, is she rerunning a fusion team? Or a fusion character? Hey, we need someone else. Well, I thought it would be Changli. It was Looper instead, which, you know, is fine. I thought, oh, Quion, Cartafia. No, it's Zanny, which, you know, is fine, but without Phoebe, yeah, we all know how she works. Let's keep going now. Here's the first combat event. Now, some people obviously might like this. I'm not a big fan of it, and here's why. It's not really a combat event. Look at it. I'm not testing out my new characters. I've just spent a lot of money for Gal Brenner. Okay, this is hypothetical. I've just spent a lot of money for Gal Brenner. I want to test it in combat events. All you can do is TOA, maybe Whimpering Waste, but for some reason people aren't touching that. We'll dive into that at a later date. That's kind of it. You could do holograms, but outside of those 2 modes, realistically, there's nothing. Now, bear in mind, if we go a bit more here, there's a combat photography event. I believe what this is going to be is they're testing a future feature that's going to be in. Long story short, you're in combat, you just take a photo. But that could just be against a random enemy in the open world. So it's not really anything. It's just a possible new feature in the future. Now we keep going. Featured platforming event, which, is cool, I guess. We keep going. This event again, which, you know what, I don't mind, it's cool, but This is actually really good, okay. I think the holograms are being wasted right now. We need more events centered around holograms, rather than just go in, level 60 to 100, okay, we've done it, never touch it again. We need a different background. They need to be different colours, blue on blue. If you've tried Lady of the Sea in this hologram event, you know how terrible that shit is. Obviously, once again, replace these with standard there. Nobody's pulling standard anymore. We need the limited. This, you can't really complain. It's free stuff. Now, keep going. I believe it was... Okay, here it is. The Ascension Planner. Now, you're probably thinking, I've seen this before. It's like Squid Games. I've seen this before. Okay? Probably wondering, where have I seen this? Well, I'm glad you've asked. Ta-da! It's in Honkai Star Rail. That's right. Believe it or not, it was slower than Star Rail, than the Hoyoverse. Now, I'm not trying to start a big fandom war, just... I feel like this should have been implemented way sooner in both games. That's all I'm going to say about that. Now, let's keep going. Because we've still got way more to go. I say way more. We're almost at the end, I think. It's nice. You prepare, blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares about this. You're not reading... Unless you're a big lore buff, you're not going in to read the enemies here. You're going in with the fusion team, melting it in about 20 seconds and going, hey, thanks for the free ship, and fly off. This is actually big, though. I can't tell you how terrible modifying echoes was. It's such a great change. I'm happy they're finally adjusting that. Because going into a different menu and then backing out, and then, because, actually, just watch the live stream. Watch this part of the live stream in particular. This was so big. Because you go back and then you can go in and upgrade it there and then. Now, nobody's using this. Nobody. Okay, we've finished the main story quest. We can go back and look at the side quests. Nobody's really doing that, unless you're really bored. Okay? Hey, Pi. We can't see you right now, but I'm going to show you now, right? Okay? Say hello to YouTube. Bye. There you go. Also, remove the bell button. It keeps activating my neurons. No! You're going to look at Galbrenner's belly button, and you're going to like it, because that's what Kuro Games want you to do. Okay? Now then... We're just going to keep chat there now. I can't be bothered anymore. And then, keep going. Trying to remember what this was again. It adds an overworld. The overworld was huge. Here's the problem. Here's the big problem with all this. Once again, more cleaning up. Now the basic splitting events where this is a recurring event, this is a limited, in different sections. We don't have 15 events going on all at once. And then just... We set this, easy to find all of them. Whatever. Hopefully it's all making sense. And then whatever this thing is, which, is cool, it's cosmetic change, whatever. More things here, but once again, you're not really too focused on that, maybe. I know the majority of the player base aren't. This aggravates me to no end. Not just because Yelan needs buffs. Not Yelan, Yinlin. Sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Don't shut them against you, please. Why am I getting so frustrated with story progress, the way the story is being handled in part 2s? But my god, Yang Yang can interact with leaves. This is what the player base has been dying for. Not a cohesive end to main story quests. The entire patch can be summed up in basically 2 new characters, new main story quest, end of Renacita, maybe. There's going to be some big twist at the end, probably. Who cares about the story? We get leaf physics. I know you've trolled me, but you're right. People will be excited about that. I am as well. I'm also unhappy with some certain things, but that's a me thing. Right here. I think this was really scummy. It's coming soon. Okay. And then they spend way too long talking about all this stuff, like official artworks. Which, by the way, I hate this, but I'm going to buy it. Because, oh my god, it's piss. I'm hiding chat again. Fuck that. I'm sure you had to see my YouTube. Twitch could be very at times. Make sure to follow on there. We get this. I just think it's very... Is it scummy? Yes, I get where a company want to make money, though. It just kind of felt really weirdly placed. But that's just me. And we keep going. Last remembrance thing, I haven't actually got this, so I need to screenshot that real quick. Like I said, just so I'll be in pinned comments. It's just a nice little recap of the story, and we're going to let this rock. Okay. The entire patch is nothing. There's nothing. It's just, here's potential for a story quest. In fact, let me go reread a comment real quickly. Yeah, Futa said it best. Sounds like another patch where I have nothing left to do after 2 days. Which, by the way, you shouldn't clear everything in 2 days. I'm going to be honest. It's a gacha game. You're not meant to play for, like, ages and ages. Unless you, like me, chronicling online and love the game. There's just... We have concerns. We have surveys. We fill them out. And I feel like they're selectively choosing some things here and there. Now, it was a great live stream. The optimizations were really great, okay. The modifiers change. The events being more laid out. Perfect. I love that. The event planner, or not the event planner, the ascension planner is great. But there's no point me planning how to ascend my brand new resonators, Galbretta and Quiyan, when there's nothing to use them on, except the same old TOA, which am I alone in thinking that? Am I alone in thinking I just really want something new? Asen, how you going? Thank God we can get normal people finally. How you doing? We're just reacting to the live stream basically. It was pretty good. We're making a video. Say hi to YouTube. At the end of the day, I like Wuthering Waves. I really like Wuthering Waves. But I'm not going to hide critiques and concerns for people, for devoted fans, like the purists and like the really rabid fans who are like, you attacked my video game? How dare you? This isn't Genshin Impact. And to answer your question, Asen, I'm skipping Galbretta for 2 reasons. 1, I have Lupa Changli Brant. 2, Quian just looks cooler, in my honest opinion. It's not I want more male characters, so I'm not gonna pull for Galbretta. If I had to pick, I'd get them both, but right now, as it stands, I don't want Galbretta. My fusion team is great. Fusion is great. Hopefully Quian is the answer that Chiakona lacks, where she's good with applying Gaori Erosion for Cartafia. That's it. I'm sure she's good with Gian and Ayuno, but she's mainly for Cartafia. It's just... There's just something about it that I'm so worried now that they're going to fumble part 2 of the story quest, if there is a part 2. Or they're just going to fumble the ending, because we all know where it's going. But Rover's going to go, nah, I don't like the ending. I'm going to change it. And I feel like it's really lost some of the magic. Because now I'm just expecting an ass pull from Rover, rather than, like I mentioned before, Cartafia should save the day. She's the main character. Just because Rover is a part of the world doesn't mean he's the entire world. Doesn't mean he should be the main focus of every single thing. And more importantly, we came here to save Abby from dying. I don't believe that's been resolved. I still believe that's going on right now. And there's so many plot points unanswered, and if this truly is the end, it's going to need to be the biggest, longest yap fest ever. I don't care if a quest is a big yap fest. I just want it to be good. And I want the patches to be filled with stuff where we can test for new things Because honestly, this patch looks really good, except I can't fight anything except this same old, same old. And we already know the problems TOA has, Whipping Wastes has, the holograms have. We know those problems. Galbretta and Quian aren't going to fix that. What we need is just more combat. There's no point spending hundreds and hundreds, responsibly mind you, hopefully you're being responsible with this. There's no point spending so much money to get new characters to do fucking nothing with them. Where's the money going except hiring fucking cosplayers to be Galbrenner? Which by the way, where is my Zanny cosplayer? I can't goon to not Zanny. Hold on, yes, yapping. No, I actually want more yapping from Wolverine Waves. But that's, I already covered that in my world building videos. Watch them, they're really good. Anyway, that's it. Like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully that was to the point. You understand it. If you have any concerns or any questions, or you want to debate anything like this, hit me up. Commenters, creators, whatever. I'm open to discuss anything, because I want this game to be great. I really do. And it's close to being there, but it won't be. And I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. I just want this game to be good. Alright, like, comment, subscribe. See y'all in the next one. And don't forget to watch the live stream. And stay refreshing. Alright. Everybody say goodbye. Everyone waving goodbye. Futa, you've ruined it, and I'm ending this.